Let's get it started in here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live stream. If you guys can see and hear me clearly, can I get a 1 in the chat? Hi Zesty, how are you doing tonight? Let's see if anyone else shows up. I said on Saturday's stream chat, I said that if the Forbidden and Limited list, if it dropped on Monday, which I thought was a pretty reasonable expectation, I said if the FNL list updates on Monday, then I'm going to stream on Monday. It's because MBT is live. Oh, rest in pepperonis. I mean, most of you guys don't. Well, I can't say you guys don't watch MBT, but yeah, I thought you guys would pick me over MBT. But regardless, we can still stream. I actually just got a giant. I got a giant bit of disappointment, Twitch chat. I got a giant bit of disappointment. So I bought these for the Altergeist deck that I did not play at Remote Duel Regional, right? I picked up a playset of Mystic Mine, and then I just kind of got bored with the idea, and then I didn't actually end up playing the deck. And I thought my Mystic Mines were secrets, chat, and they're only supers, and I'm like, ugh. So I do have a playset of Mystic Mine that I bought, but I thought that they were I thought they were secrets, and they're just supers, and I don't know. I don't know if I try to like sell them now and see if I can try to cash in on that that first day new ban list hype, or do I just hold them and who knows if they're, I mean, God, $15 chat. These were like 30 earlier today. I was watching John Moore's Market Watch because I was like, I don't feel like looking up all these cards. I'll just watch his video and he'll have everything in it. And these were, I mean, people were buying Mystic Mine Secret Chat for like $30 earlier today. Blue shirt. I just threw something on. I did get my washing machine, so I can like finally do my laundry. But then the interesting thing is, like, I don't know, I didn't have any motivation to do laundry today. Like I've been waiting this whole time, like, oh man, I really want my washer and dryer to come. And then like when it finally came, I'm like, I'm just gonna go back to sleep. I was chat, I kid you guys not. It was like 11 o'clock and I was trying to go back to sleep, and I was like, man, I'll just wake up at like 1 or something like that. And I get a message. I'm like just about to fall asleep. I haven't even worn this shirt. I haven't worn this shirt. I'm not stinky. This is a shirt that like hasn't even been worn at all. I get a message from Super Canadian on Discord that says it was about Red Reboot, wasn't it? They banned Red Reboot, or they hit Red Reboot. I'm getting all these messages. Ban list drop from Zesty, etc., etc. And then he spoils that Red Reboot got banned. And honestly, I did not believe him. Like, I was like, why would he randomly talk about Red Reboot? I was like, they're not gonna ban Red Reboot. I mean, it's a ban-worthy card. I don't understand how anyone can defend Red Reboot, like, at all. Way to go. So yeah, Super Canadian. Well, he spoiled that element. Let's address the elephant in the room, chat. How do you guys feel about this Forbidden and Limited list? Because I honestly think this is Paul from APS, and I've watched a lot of Yugi tubers Banlist, because I went to the gym, and I was like, okay, well, people will just upload their takes. I'm not uploading one, but I was like, I'll just watch it. I don't think it's mid. I think it's terrible. I don't think the list is mid. Is like a list where it's like, okay, I guess this is enough or fine, but like I don't think this is not fine. Like I don't think it's fine. I think this list is like objectively terrible. I think this is one of the worst lists ever. And maybe that's hyperbole, chat. Maybe that's just in the moment. But I don't feel like Yu-Gi-Oh players say that a lot. You know what I mean? I think people might say, oh, this ban list is bad. You know what I mean? Or this ban list is amazing. But like I think this is like an all-time bad list. Mine is still free 11 out of 10. I think Paul, so I was watching Paul's video on the APS Plus channel, and he said it's a mid list masquerading as an interesting and exciting one because they move so many things. And like I think people are being tricked by that, chat. Like they're looking at this and saying, "Oh, look at all the stuff that got moved. It's so exciting." Like, okay, but is it really exciting? Did they actually hit what you wanted them to hit? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get me wrong. There are things that people were not asking for, like Red Reboot. Like these are definite. This is definitely a good hit. I don't care what anyone says. This is like definitely a good hit. But they also just went in like weird directions, chat. You know what I mean? They went in like, I don't know. They went in like strange directions. You know, they bring back some things that are cool. Like, you know, you bring back Cyberjar, I guess. You know what I mean? The Unlimits are whatever. Man, it's crazy because every card on Unlimited is like a good card. I just get the feeling like it just doesn't matter at all. I'm under the impression, just for instance, chat, as cool as like Fusion Destiny, I mean, we don't have Verde, obviously, right? But as cool as like 3 Fusion Destiny is, I just can't see DPE being good in a format with like Tier Element. Because like you don't want destruction. Like DPE is an amazing card. There's no doubt about that. But you just don't want destruction right now. You want removal that is not destruction based. It's really just that simple. You don't want to pop anything in tier, like ever, except maybe the field spell. You know what I mean? So, like, what are you doing with DPE? You can't pop any of the monsters because they all float, and you can't pop their trap cards because they all float too. So, what are you popping with DPE? It's like, don't even play the card then. You know what I mean? Ben 10 should be at 1. Light Stage is busted. Yo, Spellbook of Judgment to 3 win. How did Ben 10 go back? This is like kind of weird. Cause like I look at Ben 10 and then I compare it to something like Dynamite Knight and I'm like, wait, Ben 10 is infinitely stronger than Dynamite Knight, chat. Weren't people asking for, I'm pretty sure that I was saying like Ben 10 should be banned. No one has ever said like Dynamite, I mean, they did technically ban this card like forever ago, but no one's been asking for this card to get banned. Like Ben 10 at 3 is wild to me. Ben 10 should be at 1, yeah. Where is 3? Draco Face Off. Oh, by the way, what's it called? The Nightbot is on if you guys want to request songs. Although, we probably will be watching a decent amount. Man, there's nothing in here. We probably will be watching, chat, a decent amount of like Banlist, of YouTubers Banlist reactions. And obviously, we'll be talking about that for a majority of this stream. But like, it's really weird, chat. Ben 10 has always been the strongest part of Drytron. It's, to me, the weirdest thing is I feel like if you look at this list and you look at what Mega Capital G has been saying over like the last, I don't know, 3-4 months, I feel like I've been right on so many angles as far as what they did. Like, I don't know, maybe Jerome just watched the stream. I mean, there are so many in-your-face moments here. Big Pimpin'. I think that Chaos Ruler is just a strong... it got banned in your face. You know what I mean? What was another one that I just was like, yeah, that need... Oh, Red Reboot. I mean, come on. Red Reboot. Oh, Cap, just play the Out the Red... No, bro. There is... The Out the Red Reboot has to specifically be a spell speed 3. Stop. I can't MST Red Reboot like you can MST mine. Got banned. I feel a lot of vindication, but that doesn't mean I'm happy with the list, chat. That doesn't mean that I'm happy with the list. Why they hate Dragon Link, Cap? Sad Face. Was there a Dragon Link hit? Like Fairy Tale Snow or something? Was that... Is that the... I don't... Did I miss the... Oh, you mean... Oh, you mean Chaos Ruler. I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, I don't really look at Chaos Ruler as a Dragon. I look at this card as like This card is like a Punk hit. It's a Dragon hit. It's a Adventurer Synchro hit. I mean, technically you could play it in Tier Element, so I don't look at this as a Dragon card anymore. Like, that was one of the biggest problems. And the crazy thing about it is, when people talk about this card, they only talk about the Excavate 5, right? Like, forget about the fact that you add a card. No one talks about the fact that it reborns itself. It's a 3,000 attack monster. It reborning itself, chat, it's kind of relevant. You know, even if you look at something like Destrudo, which also reborns itself, at least Destrudo is not an offensive threat. Destrudo has to go into other things. Chaos Ruler can reborn itself, and just like in Dragon, it can be it's usually the difference between winning and losing. It's like, oh, access code, I don't have game. Oh, wait. Access code's 53. Reborn Chaos Ruler. That's 83. I win. There's so many games that Dragon Rulers win. Like, oh, just make access code Reborn Chaos Ruler 83 game. You know what I mean? Like that's what's it called. Chris Strong, Zombie Vampire is going up in price. I don't really think I would play that card because I don't know, man. If you mill your opponent's tier element monsters, they get the fusion summon. You know, I mean, I guess you don't have to worry about them milling like snow anymore. But as much as I feel like I'm right about the Mystic Mine issue, chat, I would rather at this point just have the card gone. You know what I mean? Because it's such a format warping card that it just changes everything. And it's like, yeah, I am right, and people should play spell and trap removal, but at this point, I don't even want to be right anymore. You know what I mean? Just get rid of it. Like, it's crazy that Jerome basically drew a line in the sand and said, like, no, you guys will not bully me. You know what I mean? And here's the insane thing. Did any of you guys see what Farfa tweeted on hold on, I don't usually go on Twitter chat, but I'm gonna not Twitch, excuse me. So I thought that this was interesting, and then also a little bit of like, who do you think you are? Jerome is BP? Farfa. Let's see if we can find it. Cause this is like a goddamn, this dude has big follower numbers. Alright, let's see if we can find that here. His tweet. Okay, so this one's about the ban list. This one's about his essay. There's no way he like... Oh, here it is. Here it is, chat. So, Nadir tweets at Dear at Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. The community has collectively and unanimously called for the ban of Mystic Mine for months, even years now. I don't know if that's true. Please listen to your players and accept our feedback. We do not like this card. It is not fun and a stain on the competitive game. This man is trying to... I almost don't know how to... I didn't respond to this because I'm like, you know what? I'm not getting in the middle of this. You know what I mean? But this kind of struck me, or at least I kind of took this as a, who do you think you are to where, like, one, you speak for the entire community, Farfa, and then two, that they would actually listen to a Yugi tuber on Twitter. You know what I mean? This guy barely played. No, but that's not the important part. That's not the important part. It's not like I would be saying the same thing if it was not Farfetch. If it was literally anyone. It's just as part of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Chat, especially for a long time, and Nadir's been playing what since 2014, 12, sometime during Zexal, right? You have to accept, chat. We do not have control over the ban list. We might have some influence over the ban list, but come on, this is like it's part of being a player. Like, you don't get to cry about the ban list and say you change this immediately. Now you get to complain about the ban list, Twitch chat, in the sense that yeah, they definitely should have banned Mystic Mine, but to try to kind of imply like, oh, Konami, you messed up, so like you need to change the ban list immediately. Come on, dude. Like, what are we doing, chat? If Konami actually adjusted the FNL list, chat, before a few months, I guess, that would be unprecedented. And it would also set like, it's one of those, once they open Pandora's box, they can like never close it. So it would actually be, what's it called? It's yeah. Press 1 if this is like the election, chat. This is like the election. We're losing the election. Stop the count. Like, bro, you just can't. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Twitter. I mean, but part of me thinks I'm conflicted, chat, because I honestly do want Mystic Mine banned, but part of me thinks it's hilarious that Jerome, he basically stood on he stood his ground, chat. Like he stood on his principles, whatever that is, whatever reason, chat. He thinks Mystic Mine should be in the game. Maybe he thinks he probably, honestly, chat. What do you guys think? Like, type it in the chat why you guys think Mystic Mine is still legal. I think that Jerome, him being an old school boomer chat, I think he thinks like me. I think he thinks, no, I'm not going to ban this card because you guys won't, because you guys literally refuse to play spell and trap removal. I'm not going to alter the game because you guys won't play MST. You simply refuse to play MST. I'm not changing the game because of that. Play MST and then maybe we'll look at. That's how I think he thinks. Anyways, I think it's kind of funny that he kind of looked at Twitter and said, no, you're not gonna bully me into changing my mind. You're not gonna bully me into change. I don't care how many retweets and likes and e-clout you guys have. I don't give a fuck about Twitter. Like, I think that's kind of funny. It's the new Max C. It feels like this list should have came out 2 months ago. I also agree with that, chat. When you look at this Forbidden and Limited list, well, I mean, I guess minus Rodent Totem, right? Because, you know, that's obviously like for Sprite. Yeah, when you look at a majority of it, it kind of looks like, they could have put this out, chat, or right after Nationals. Would you guys agree? Because if you look at this, it's like, okay, Fairy Tail Snow was seeing playing like Despia. If you were playing any of those adventure synchro decks, you were still playing Fairy Tail Snow. Again, we'll ignore Ronin Totem. Hauka 5 racks. People have been wanting this card, gone for a while. Chaos Ruler was seeing play in Dragon Link. It was seeing play in like the Punk deck that Pac took to like Nationals and stuff like that. This card's just fucking broken, so like, get out of here. Hubris. It's because they can't bring back Max C. Because mine is fair and balanced objectively. Nah, I have to disagree with that. I understand if the argument is mine is fair and balanced because the player who has mine can't do anything. I do understand that side of the argument. No one really looks at that, by the way. People always say, "Oh, you activate mine," and we're like, that's not true. Like, if you have mine, you can't do anything. But there is like the factor of, you know, there's a lot of decks that can like Drytron, they could just turn they play, because so many archetypes have field spells now, because that's how Konami has designed the game. We're like, oh, every deck gets a Rhoda field spell. Like, there are decks like Drytron that have enough power to kill you in one turn, and you know, they can turn their mind off whatever, and you can be like, well, I have 5 monsters, bro. They can like steal half of those fucking monsters with like Natasha, and then access code like the other two. You know what I mean? So like a deck like that is, I don't know. Decks that can turn off their own mind are like kind of scary to me, chat. You know, because in Yu-Gi-Oh, a little offense can like easily kill someone. Pegasus. I'm not really gonna watch like a bunch of, what is this? Oh, is this my video?
Substitute is a much healthier card. As long as it's, even with it at 3, yes, you'd be able to go through your deck, Substitute, Swap Frog. But it's really, okay, so what?
Like
that's
this
not
is
even
on
that
Shatner's
broken.
channel.
Substitute
$10 is this is Shatner's channel. Oh, it's Selza.
at 1 is perfectly fine.
Yeah. And guess what? I was right. And guess what? I was right. Substitute is perfectly fine at 1. All you have to do is just ban Ronin Totem. Can you look at this inboard? It's from pbs.com though. Chad, is this a link I can click? High Talents Mix. I don't recognize your name, and this is from PBS, like the Sesame Street like company. All right, they say it's good. Let's see. I can identify most of it. Looks like Appaloosa, Cyber Dragon Infinity. I don't know what this card is. 1714. This is the F-Zero, the one that negates and takes, and then you have Predaplant, Dragos Stapelia, and then I don't know what this is either, and that's Lunalight Tiger. Don't be Gift, lose the Super Poly. Does this lose the Super Poly? Or is this a machine? I don't think this would lose the. I mean, it's a fork. I don't know if this would lose the Super Poly, because you could Super Poly, I guess, this and this, because I think they're both machines. But then what do? You still have to, like, the Appaloosa, you know, you can't run it over. This is a Abyss Dweller? Oh, that is it doesn't look like a, I mean, I guess, yeah, Abyss Dweller is 1700 attack. Okay, well, this is a strong board. I don't know what deck you're playing. If this is like Tier Element or something, because again, to make a 4 material Appaloosa, you know, you got to put in like 4 monsters. So it's Lunalight. Yeah, but is it pure Lunalight, or is it like, you know, Lunalight Tier Element? So I don't know, chat. Like, there was a part of me that thought, and I don't know if I tweeted this out. There was a part of me that thought that expectations of the ban list are so high that we are inevitably going to be let down. But then I thought, like, I don't know if that's true. Like, past ban lists, like, there have been times, chat, where we've had Forbidden and Limited lists that have taken a long time, but then they've kind of lived up to it. But, like, I don't know. Fiverr Jar. Spyfox, you're such a weird. It's not Fiverr Jar, it's Cyber Jar. It's the one that's like, I don't even think Cyber Jar is annoying. I just think that card is like awful. I mean, if anyone plays it, more power to them, but I don't even know what you would play Cyber Jar in other than these deck out decks. And they're all, even though I still, chat, fundamentally disagree with Morphine Jar on principle, they're all terrible. You know what I mean? Like, they're just all terrible. It's draw 5. Is not necessarily draw. Sometimes you're just forced to put stuff on field, so it's not what's it called. Capitalist Talk win. Hashtag free Fiber Jar. Phobic says, I think it's a fine ban list. Empty Jar Runic might be a legit deck now. I don't know about that. Like, okay, I get the Runic side, but like, so my issue with that, Big Pimpin', is how do the Runic cards accelerate the flip? Like, if there was a Runic card, chat, that said like you can book a monster or you could flip a monster face, like, then it would be okay, we got something. But like, the problem is I don't feel like the Runic cards benefit the what's it called? Cap your internet is shit. Dude, I think it's you guys. Alright, let's check. Although, I don't know. Let's stop bringing these random things up. I mean, it's not like insanely. This is good enough to stream, is it not? Just run, Tayu. Don't do it. I think my internet should be faster than this though, because I am on Wi-Fi. That's all I have. What are you guys talking about? It's good enough. F. Oh my goodness. Press 1 to end stream. It was a bad omen to ever try to end or to ever try to stream on a Monday anyways. Clearly a bad omen. Rip stream. Okay, can you guys see me or not? I mean, I know you guys are pressing 1, but try refreshing the stream, Twitch chat. Cause like, yeah, I don't think it's my internet. Like, what's it called? At least 10 on upload cap. Isn't upload when you're actually trying to upload something, or is that when you're, what's it called? Jabril says ban list was fine. No, Jib, it wasn't. Okay, here's the thing, right? I guess, oh, you made a Mystic Mind song? When you say that the ban list is fine, right? I guess, am I the one who just wants to go ban crazy? You know, chat? Because, like, I think they could have added Mystic Mind. And I think they could have added Curious. And that would have been a way to address an overarching issue with, like, competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! With Mystic Mind. And then also, you would have been able to at least masquerade it as if you were going to hit. I cannot wrap my head around, like, Tier Element getting no hits. And if someone says, oh, Fairy Tale Snow is the hit for that, like, bro, Fairy Tale Snow's being played in, like, fucking 5 decks. Like, how is that the, what's it called? They didn't do any of this. What do you mean by they didn't do any of this? What do you think a stream is? I can see your dirty bathroom muted. Dude, I'm sorry. What is going on? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna restart the stream because I don't know. You guys are like, I'm muted.